Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It has been an insane month since my last video. We've been getting severely dumped on with a bunch of snow, pretty much three weekends straight, to the point where my show got canceled because of it. And so they had to reschedule it, and now it's in April. So I was like, cool, I'll have like a couple of months of prepping, no big deal, because I kind of felt that I wasn't prepared, even though I have been working like endlessly since my last show. And now they've rescheduled it to April, so now I've got tons of time. However, I did end up signing to another show in 2 weeks in St. Catharines, and then one of my vendor friends offered me a spot for hers in St. Thomas, which is pretty close to home. So now I have a show on March 14th, even though I keep thinking it's the 15th, but it's not, which is the lunar eclipse market. I will be like vlogging and all of that jazz, but this is literally going to be now my first show of the year. My last video I was going on about making coffin coin pouches. Haven't made any since, because I think we're pretty good with the amount I have made. However, it is dice bag week, because not only are they like my top sellers at shows, I have to do like double duty for LA Mood Comics because they're running low on stock, so I have to get started on that. And two, I do very well at Comic-Cons with my dice bags, and everyone likes the designs that I put into them, and everyone loves how mine are made with the top stitching, fabric, and pleather. So I have to make that. And three, I also signed up for a Renaissance fair, so I'm strictly just doing like cottagecore and medieval and what have you in that aspect, only dice bags. So I have to make 3 different categories of dice bags, and that's what I'm doing this week for. So I already did a batch for my cottagecore stuff. I haven't put any lining in them yet. I've just been doing shells for the meantime. So there's a bunch of them here. Just finished this giant bag full of shell and like semi top stitched. I only top stitch with the black thread that I have right now in my sewing machine. So there's like semi done, and then there's like only shells done without top stitching. I don't know how much is in these both bins. We're gonna count them in a second. So yeah, lots to do, but I wanna see how much I've made so far without going into that giant bin of like rando fabric that I've hoarded over the last couple of years and such. So with the cottagecore bin, we have I have 24, and I will be getting more considering we just got a fabric in yesterday with dragons and moons, and I want some of it, so that's going to be interesting. And then I went to a different city this past weekend because I wanted to see my best friend. I really wanted to check out the other store in the other city since I've been told it's like super pretty and like spacious. I also had to go meet up a friend in a different city to pick up an item that he needs me to sew for his client, since his seamstress, you know, parted ways with them. And I'm not gonna get into that because that's not my story to tell, but I'm the only one he knows that can sew, so I had to go over there and go get it. But while I was at the other store on my travels, they had fabrics that we didn't have. And one of those said fabrics that I found at the other location, I have been hunting it for 6 to 7 months. And I finally got my hands on it. So for the Comic-Con dice bag stuff, we didn't have this print, but it was like $5, and I was not gonna pass it up. I got this like gray, yellow, and black with a white background of Batman. I can make wristlets out of this, dice bags, pouches, or a bag. but I got a meter. And we have this, but we don't have it with this background. Is this pixel heart, and I have it in black and red. I don't know if I got the other one because I was all like, but we didn't have purple. We did not have a purple background. So I finally snagged this one. Also, $5. I have this print in blue, and we also had it in a different shade that I wasn't a fan of, but I did see a vendor make something out of it online, and I was like, golly, I wish we had that shade. We did. It was purple and burnt orange or brown, however you look at it, and it's pink. I really wanted this. I really did not expect to find this. So I got 2 meters of it. And then this fabric, it's pretty retro, but everyone likes it. I really liked it. I bought all of it at my location, but when I went to the other location, I got 2 meters of it. It's just like retro style with the stars, which I also have like tattooed here. So I love this print, and there's tons of it when I left. I might just end up going back and getting more of this anyway before it's all gone, because I absolutely love this print. So that was really good. And then this next one is the one I've been hunting since my coworker went to Joann's and got it for me. And I already have tons of this print in a different color, but I really like this one. And I got 4 meters of it. It's this pink autumn theme skull with spider webs, and the flowers are super, super pretty in the shade of magenta and like lilac. It's so pretty, and I am obsessed with this design. I have this in like autumn themed. It's black background with silver spider webs, and the flowers, which they are sunflowers, they are orange and peach and yellow, and everyone likes it because every time I make a bag with the spider webs in that fabric in the darker design, everyone buys it. I made a bag out of this fabric without finishing it and posted it on Instagram, and someone bought it within seconds. So I needed more, and I got more, 4 meters worth. I was very shocked to find this at my other location. Now the cottagecore dice bags that I have here, they're fabrics I have picked up from like Lens Mills and my work mostly, and then I might find one occasionally that is not from work. Maybe, we shall see. For instance, like this is from my work. This was pre-made. I don't know why I didn't finish this. This is awesome. I think I have tons more of this cranberry shade of the mushrooms. We have this glow in the dark cottagecore mushroom theme with the house, and the same thing, but I put black at the bottom instead of blue. I like to give a little bit of variety. I got this psychedelic mushroom fabric from Lens Mills. I still have this crystal fabric lying around. It's just been perfect for only dice bags, so that's what I've been doing. So I got this with a black bottom box, cottagecore themed fairy with mushrooms and snails. It doesn't matter which way the fabric goes, they're all like rotating. So some of the fabric design, like the snails, the right side up, as well as the fairy. But as you can see here, the fairy goes on a side when I flip the fabric to get like the mushroom. And yeah, it's just whatever. And then we got these 3D flowers that I really, really like. And I can use teal, pink, yellow as a bottom. So I went with a lilac. This one comes from Lens Mills. It's got like full moons and crescent moons and moths. It's so pretty. And I went with lilac as well. This was at my work. And I know if I go to Lens, it's like $20 to like $25. And we got it. I bought all of it. It was only $8.50 a meter. What's it called? Tula Pink. This is from Tula Pink. She's a pretty big designer with leaves and some stars and just a moon at the top there. That might not make it when I put my lining in, but it's okay. This fabric came from my work. I'm not sure I really like the bottom color, but we'll go with it. I did it in pink as well, so we'll see what is the more popular color. And we got this like 3D butterfly print, and I went with a pink background. I could go with this muted green with it. That actually might look really nice, so I might try that. I'm trying to find more of this mushroom fabric. I should have gone to Lens when I was in a different city. I might go back maybe after my next show if I have the next day off, possibly, or the day after. But I really like this mushroom fabric. I made a bag out of it and people like lost their mind on Instagram. Did mushroom fabric, this glows in the dark. Have hot pink sitting at work as a remnant. But I could go with like a deeper purple, but I went with lilac instead. All of the cottagecore ones, and there's 24 of them. These will be going to the Oxford Renaissance Fair in September, so I have plenty of time to like work, because all am I bringing to these Renaissance fairs is just dice bags and one possible other satchel that I haven't worked with yet. I have the pattern, just haven't propped it up yet. I just want to get through these first, and then I could just play with it, because that satchel's not coming to my other shows. It's strictly going to the Renaissance fairs. I want to go through this and see how many I've possibly made. This is not going to go well in my favor. Don't fall, don't fall. Is that it? Okay, that is it. However, these need to be done by next week, so I'll probably be working on these. We've got some moons that I played with. This nice, beautiful blue. Kind of like it, kind of don't. Usually go with gold, but I kind of like it. Here is another one out of that fabric that I found, but in blue. There might be some duplicates in here or one of a kind, but I did check my previous stock and I don't have any doubles being made for that unless it's a popular one. Retro cat and orange. I love doing this combo. I don't really go for black. I always go for the orange when I do these ones. Skull with, they look like poppies, but they're not. I'm not a flower girl. I don't know my flowers. This one glows in the dark. I got this at Lens. So, and I did it with lilac. I don't usually go with black. I already have this in like a teal and a yellow, but I did do one in purple, cranberry, and yellow, as well as the traditional orange and black style. I also did this in the lilac. I was trying to do orange, but I didn't feel like cutting the burnt orange pieces, so I like the purple better. We don't have a lot of this deep plum, but like it goes so well with the flowers up here. Culture monster. I usually do the hot pink, but I don't have any more hot pink. It's also in gold. I love it with gold instead. Skulls and roses one, and then I did a soft green. This is a new fabric that I haven't debuted yet, but it came in and I bought all of it at work from a craft den. It's got pumpkin with the swirly bits and bats. Gingerbread men with purple. I went with purple. I could have gone with lime green or yellow, but I don't have yellow and I didn't want to use orange on orange or lime green with orange, so I wanted to use purple. This is also new from work, but I bought all of it. This is like ghost repetitive pattern. This fabric at Lens, I thought this was cute. It kind of gives me like Nightmare Before Christmas vibes based on that print. It's totally Jack Skellington. They can't say it. I did this in green. I could have done it with orange. I could have done it with purple. I just went with green. Did this skull fabric in black. Popular print at the moment. This is ribcage. I didn't like top stitching with black. I wish there was a little bit of black, and I didn't want to do orange on orange. It just, I didn't like that, so I went with black instead. This was also popular. I did that. I believe this print corresponds with this collection. I can't say. They came in a box of randos, but I bought all of that because I can also use this for lining. A popular print my Beetlejuice with the purple bottom. Cranberry is a little off, but it still works. I like it. And then Night Before Christmas. Ouija print, I did it with black and could have done with purple, but I did it with black. I just finished the candy corn. I could have done with orange, but I really wanted it in black. Did that in black, and I really like this print. I need to go back to Lens and get more. Big Stellar as well. This is the gem. I went with teal bottom instead of a green. I don't have that green. I need to find that green. Seems a lot. I wasn't even counting, so now I will. It's an odd number. No, it's not. 32. We have 32 dice bags pre-made. Meanwhile, I think I have like 15 to 24 in that bin. That's a lot of dice bags. From Cottagecore and this that I'm prepping so far, I have about $840 worth of dice bags. So I think I'll be good for a while with this. I still haven't done Comic-Con, so we're gonna work on that today. So I have this entire bin to freaking work with. Like, this is my bin of like miscellaneous fabrics that I've just hoarded. So like that I recently just got donated to me. Got all this MJ fabric and this Pokemon fabric. Like, I have tons of stuff. Game fabric, bees. So we're gonna work on getting this a little smaller. Okay, so progress is progress. I don't know, like, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, where do I fucking start? Where do I start? So this is the pile that I was able to match up my pre-cut pleather pieces, which I'm happy because I made a huge dent in my pile. However, this is the pile that I do a lot of pleather cuts for. It's a lot. It doesn't look a lot, but it's a lot. Then in the midst of going through my bin, I found all of my like MJ fabric and I cut a bunch of pieces to make dice bags. There's a show next year in Niagara Falls. I can't go this year because I'm going to CK Expo, but I have so much of MJ fabric that I'm just gonna go through them and like start getting rid of some things because they're just taking up space. And all the pre-cut pleather pieces, this is all I have left that I have to, you know, find fabrics to match for. But I'm pretty happy because this was like a huge pile. Honestly, I was going through my bin. I was like, why did I buy this fabric? Why do I have this fabric? They're fabrics that I bought during COVID, thinking to make masks. So when I cut this fabric, I was like, why is this cut oddly weird? Masks. They were for masks. But I'm really, really happy. It doesn't look like it, but I made a dent. I got rid of a lot of fabrics that no longer are in there, and small enough fabrics that I can just, I don't know, put to the side and whatnot. But I'm gonna take a break and work on, where is it? This jacket here. My friend needed me to sew his client a jacket because his seamstress fell through. So I'm gonna take a break and work on that for a little bit, just so he knows I'm working on it. I'm not just putting it on the back burner. So a lot has happened since my last clip. I sound different. I don't know why. Woke up yesterday morning, throat was in a lot of pain. I had a hard time swallowing my coffee and water, including food, minus soup. So I called off work yesterday being like, I can't come in because of this. And so I took the opportunity to work on this thing. So I've been working on that yesterday. And then after working on it for like 5 hours, got pretty far into it. There's a lot of top stitching. That's why it took me so long. There's a lot of detailed top stitching because I have to use one thread to put it together, and then there's placements where I have to top stitch, so I have to switch. But after that, I took a break and cut all the pleather for the Comic-Con and LA Mood comic dice bags. I have to work today, and I'm just spending my morning before work cutting linings and watching some clips. And I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go through this whole bin and go. Because I'll eventually need them anyway for future projects. I might take a break on cutting later on today after work because I don't have to close. I might start putting those together and get them out of the way and put them in a little box or something like that. Yeah. Progress is progress. So going to work the other day was not smart. They sent me home like an hour early because I sounded worse. And then I woke up yesterday. Multiple times I woke up yesterday. And I broke out in like fevers. I had severe cough attack. And my nose was super congested. And I text my boss and I was like, there's no way I'm coming in today. I am in worse condition than I was 2 days ago when it started. Yesterday was so bad, I couldn't even come here and work on anything. So I pretty much played The Sims and laid in bed and on the couch the entire time. So I'm feeling a bit better, I'm a little bit more energized, hence why I'm at my craft table. I'm gonna work on cutting more lining for all these bags because I need to get these done. 100% need to get these done for my show next week, which is the lunar eclipse in St. Thomas. I'm kind of glad that I'm sick now than being sick like next week. I don't think anyone would have come to my booth if I was like really sick. I'm glad my body's doing it now and not like next week, you know. But yes, that is the goal today, is to cut linings and hopefully do some sewing. Good morning, guys. I feel a little bit better today. My nose is not as congested, especially when I'm sitting, which is awesome. I didn't have a lot of cough attacks last night. I did, however, got through like maybe 5 dice bags and a half. I still have like all these to match up with, and these are the singular ones. And then we have tons of other ones like over there. But after top stitching and putting this together, I just decided to call it quits. I needed to lie down and just relax. And I, again, went to bed early. And for the first time in like 3 days, I slept through the night. It's like 8 a.m. I got a bit of energy. I just made coffee. So I'm gonna start getting to it. So we are at the craft table. And I went to work and it was okay. Still lingering, but we made it. And I have to go to work today for the same shift and then back in the morning. So we're doing better. I grabbed a empty bin because my other bin is getting too full of all the dice bags I'm doing. So I have in total, not all of them are in here, but they will be 57 dice bags and counting. The only reason I'm saying and counting is I haven't counted all of that, just the ones that had the lining in them. I still have to go through a bunch of the black bottom box ones, but we're making it. So I managed to get all of the color dice bags done. I guess minus one, because there's a freaking soft pink mauve one over there. But anyways, I'm gonna find linings for all of these. And yeah, pretty much it. Also, I am home from work and I'm better because I actually rested and took time for myself. I had no choice. Like, I was miserable. I didn't realize that all the bags that were here, like all of these, they have lining. I did not know that. Okay, maybe not all, but like this one doesn't have lining. That's the only one I have to do. I finally finished. I finished all the dust bags that I wanted to finish before my first show of the year, which is tomorrow. So I'm really happy that I finally got to sit and finish sewing these this morning. I woke up at 6 a.m., about 3 or 4 hours before my shift started, so I can get this done and then price them and then pack them away and have a nice, somewhat relaxing night, because as much as I want to just read Fire and Blood, I really just want to work on some wristlets before bed. But in total, I have made 71 dice bags. Just for my aesthetic. I still have a bundle to do for Comic-Con next month. And for LA Mood Comics. I haven't counted those. I'm kind of doing a dent, and that's the goal. But anyways, I'm gonna head, because I'm in the middle of making some pho. I don't think Gabe has had pho before, but I'm excited. Because it's like super easy to make, honestly. If you guys like this video of my mass produce of dice bags workshop thing as I slave away for shows, and the struggle was real when I was down with the sickness, which I'm all better now. I'm so happy. Although being sick and staying home for 3 days, I kind of saved on gas. But that's not a good reason to get sick. And if you guys like this video of the madness of the dice bag making, please give this video a nice like. And if you want to follow me and my other social media accounts, all the links are down below in the description box as well. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to see further content such as this. I do have other videos planned on making that kind of got a head start on. Well, I haven't started on filming, but I've started on what I wanted to do. And I can't wait to talk about it. And subscribe to see shows and more vendors that I'll be discovering and sharing with you guys, and more adventures. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.